Hi guys, so welcome to episode 4 of Hashtag Baat Ki Baat. Today we have with us one of my absolute favorite YouTuber. I mean, no offense to all the other YouTubers out there, but this one is really my absolute favorite. She is a singer who is trained in classical music, and you know what? Let me not talk more about her. You'll get to know her soon enough. So we have Shivani with us today, and I'm just going to add her right now.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, I'm audible, na?
Yeah, you're audible.
Cool, cool. Dude,
So,
this was supposed to happen like long back and it's finally happening.
yeah, I know. Like for those of you who don't know, Shivani was supposed to be my first guest on this
Yeah.
show. I mean, I think that just tells you how much I absolutely love her work.
Thanks, man. Shit. Bade log. So it's like, I wanted to ask you, where did you like get this name from? Like Baat Ki Baat. It's like simple, but still it's like quirky. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I just wanted it to be something that's not very defined, but
Mm-hmm.
something that's still meaningful. So
Point.
I guess that's what it was. So how's your weekend going?
Dude, super busy Diwali cleaning and stuff.
Tell me about it. I've been busy all day.
Seriously.
How, have you been working on your some Diwali special video also?
Yeah, like I have my content bank scheduled till December end, so but like chalu hai, going on.
Okay, so I'll just start bombarding you with the questions now.
Of course.
So just how did you find music? Like, how did you start singing? I mean, I've just
Oh.
recently seen photos of your, childhood photos of you standing on stage and singing, and they're just absolutely so cute.
So I think it like began at home because my mom, she is a Sangeet Visharad herself.
Oh,
So yeah, so since I was like 3 or 4, she randomly just put me to a singing class because she used to go there herself. So that's where it started. Like it all began at home itself. And my father used to play a violin when he was in his engineering days. Like later, life got busy, but he is also like a connoisseur of music. He really loves it. He enjoys listening to music. So yeah.
that's that's really interesting, I'd say.
So yeah, घर पे ही शुरू हुआ basically.
Okay. So, like, once you started going to those classes that your mom enrolled in, did you like stick to one class or what? Did you experiment ek do jagah?
Actually, initially, like when I was 3 or 4, तब ऐसे like बच्चों को कोई इतना seriously classical नहीं सिखाता. It takes time to
हाँ.
grasp it. So my mom actually had a friend in the colony. She and Surekha Maushi, they used to learn like classical themselves. So she started taking classes in the colony for kids. So that's
Okay.
where I started, like right in the building. So it was like chill. Yeah.
And then you stuck to Kaku.
I went to Surekawashi till fourth standard, and then I got referred to Swarasparsha Academy of Music in
Okay.
Dadar. So it's like an actual professional academy. There I trained under Mrs. Reshma Karmarkar Goldpole for the next 8 years. And that time I like the major classical training started in like fourth grade, after fourth grade. So yeah, there I trained until I was in 12th. So yeah.
Oh, okay. That's like such a long journey. I mean, starting from 5 years old and going on till you were in 12. So that's basically 12 years of training.
Yeah, yeah, I think 12, yeah.
God, that
But
so
इतना लगता नहीं है, क्योंकि like it just casually happened. Like बचपन में तो क्या, we used to join all these hobby classes. So I took it very lightly when I was in school. Like I used to have fun, practices and bunking classes just for music practice. And it was very chill. But It's not until I joined university जब मैंने seriously लेना चालू किया. So
Okay. So, like 12 years of training. So,
mm-hmm.
what do you think was the impact of that training in building your foundation that, helped you explore different kinds of music?
So when I was a kid, I was learning classical, though I wasn't completely interested in that. Like up till 12th standard, I gave four classical music exams. There are seven. The seventh is the Visharad one. I gave four, which are like I'm at the Madhyama stage right now, and I just like gave it for the sake of it. क्योंकि तब it was like 10th or 12th में cultural quota मिलता था, like 2 to 4% used to get increased, and because I was like already into the hobby, I was like, let's go for it then, because anyway I was never good at academics. I was always like sports and arts and stuff like that. So if something is enhancing my marks with the thing that I'm doing, then I'll just go for it. So up till 12th, it was like really chill. But तब मेरा interest like light music में ज़्यादा था. I gave 7 exams of light music as well. So there are two types of music, classical and light.
Okay.
So what you hear like these Marathi songs, Bhav Geeta, Bhakti Geeta, like generally which have you listened to Rutu Hirwa, Asha Bhosle's album? So these are like light music, like generally Bollywood में जो ऐसे हल्के फुल्के गाने होते हैं without any strong classical bass, that is all light music because like anyone can get through it आराम से, like
Okay.
any Bollywood song. But when it comes to classical, it's like, how do I tell you? Katyar ka Azad Ghusli, Bandish Bandits. It's
Oh my
like
God.
that you need
Classics.
that bass. So when I was little, I was learning classical, but I was more interested in light.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what happened.
That's
What was
that's
the
nice.
question? Wait, I just blanked out.
No, my question was, what impact do you think the foundation had in your interest?
Yeah, so see, basically, uh, when you learn classical, you can sing anything. So the foundation of that was, I think, extremely important. And मैं बचपन में ना, I used to like just join one class for a year and then leave it. So I did that with drawing. I'm horrible at drawing. I did that with karate and like many other things. But this was that one thing that I religiously stuck to, and I think that has helped because it's like Riyaz over the years, how my voice has changed, it has matured. So that all it does matter in the foundation. So yeah.
Right. So like you said, you kept changing classes एक साल एक साल एक साल. So
Yeah.
what made you stick to music? ऐसा क्या मिला music में?
I don't know. I think I just really enjoyed it. Like I don't know. So I really don't know. Like क्योंकि I did this with a lot of hobbies. Like because my brother he is an amazing designer. Okay, so he was really good at portraits and उसको देख के I was like हाँ मैं भी drawing करूँगी. गई कुछ झेपा नहीं मेरे को मैं वापस आ गई. And I did this with many other things. There was drawing, karate, and just many other things. And then it was like eighth ke baad, to when high school starts, you have to just concentrate on. I had to concentrate on maths and science because I was horrible at it. So I just had to
Same
stick to
here.
one hobby. So that time I chose to like, okay, I've been doing this bachpan se, so let's just get it over with. So yeah, वही continue हुआ फिर.
Stick to what you know.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. तो इतना सीखा है तो एक गाना तो बनता है यार इंटरव्यू में.
अभी
हाँ.
अच्छा
I
ठीक है.
think
I
everyone
just
would like to hear you.
okay. So what would you like to hear? Old song चलेगा?
दौड़ेगा.
One of my favorites, मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की. I love that song. Just
I
a
think
minute.
all songs of that movie are so good.
Beautiful. That movie is really nice. But and those songs are so difficult to sing as well. Like Chaturnar or one more, I can't remember the name, but they're just very beautifully composed. Okay, so I'll start.
Of course.
Okay. Can you hear the uke?
Yeah.
Okay. मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है। मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है। अफसोस है कि वो हमसे कुछ उखड़ा उखड़ा रहता है। मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है। बरसाती आकर चली गई, बादल भी गरज कर बरस गए, पर उसकी एक झलक के हम ए हुस्न के मालिक तरस गए। अब प्यास बुझेगी आंखों की दिन रात, ये दुखदार रहता है। मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है।
Wow, that was so good.
Thank you.
How do you have such a beautiful voice?
अभी तो डूड आज तो एकदम लगे पड़ा है। इट्स लाइक दिवाली के घर पे, लाइक कॉलेज के पीछे जो मेरा घर है, तो माय मॉम एंड ब्रदर आर इन टाउन, सो वी वर लाइक डस्टिंग एंड आई हैव अ रियली बैड डस्ट एलर्जी। सुबह से आई एम जस्ट लाइक स्नीजिंग एंड स्नीजिंग ड्यू टू दैट, बट ठीक है, हो जाता है। लाइक लाइट सिंगिंग फिर भी मैनेज हो जाता है, यू नो, बट ऐसे सिचुएशन में सौम्या, ओ माय गॉड, व्हाट आर दीस पीपल
Big
कमेंटिंग?
fan. Who isn't? Who isn't a fan of
एक कुछ भी,
Shivani?
आई जस्ट फील लाइक यू ऑल जस्ट हाइप मी टू मच। मेरे को चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ा देते हो कभी कभी तुम लोग।
नहीं सच बोलते हैं हम.
नहीं, it's just I just need to do put in a lot more work, you know, because I just see the like other people doing just so much more well than what I am right now, and it's just like it's inspiring, but I just feel like shit, मेरे को बहुत काम करना है बाकी है, like it's
पर
daunting
सबको
sometimes.
लगता है. But that doesn't stop you from being so good, ना?
I still feel I have a lot more work to do because घर पे ही इतना like mom का आवाज सुन के तो I'm like I'll never be that good, you know. It's like she's just next level somehow.
That I agree because I've
I
heard your
swear.
voice on your iTunes series.
Like it's literally like I sing because of her, so it's like I just look up to her too much.
So how did iTunes start? It's such a quirky name, by the way.
My friend Rahul, he was actually a senior of us in BBA. He suggested that name hashtag iTunes. So it was like I started my channel in July 2019. Yes. And I like randomly started it, and my mom was doing her PhD that time. And she has been busy with that for I think more than 3 years now. And in teen saal mein, she hasn't really been concentrating on herself or her voice. So when I started my channel, all her friends, school friends, and people followed me, and then they all started requesting like you should sing with your mom and stuff. And that time, like when she got her PhD, she was like just free, and she was like I'm going to do my thing now. So that's when we shot the first episode. She was like, I just want to sing, please record it and let's just put it up. And that's when I just put a poll on Instagram, like, what should that name be? And that time, like, iTunes just clicked randomly because it couldn't be more perfect. So, like, yeah, so that's how
Right.
iTunes came to life.
So for those of you who don't understand Marathi, I in Marathi means mom, as is obvious.
Mostly समझेगा, like, mostly all my friends are like Mumbai, Pune से, so hopefully problem नहीं होगा.
Friends ठीक है, पर followers का भी तो सोचो.
Yeah, हाँ, point. I think Insta पे फिर भी there are like all these are like my friends and my mutuals. YouTube पे there are people who I don't know. Like some people are so sweet, they comment all these good things and I don't know who they are. So I just thank you and a red heart.
It's great. I mean, it's so important to maintain that with followers you don't know.
Yeah, matlab, like you need to reciprocate, you know, they have requests, they have something to say about your video, positive criticism and everything. And it's just okay to at least make them know that, yes, I heard you and I will make sure this is done next time or something like that. So just a reply just makes a difference.
Right. but it still feels so good not to you know that someone's actually watching your work.
it feels really good. Like मेरे को सच में लगा नहीं था ऐसे like random लोग भी मेरे वीडियो को देख के comment करेंगे, because I knew that my friends would stick by me all the time 24/7. Like हर वीडियो पे I have my friends and family commenting, but when someone outside that box just appreciates me, it just feels very nice.
Right. So, talking about your channel, uh, what would you say is your favorite part of YouTubing?
Uh, it's difficult to pick, but I don't have a favorite part, because like the entire process is my favorite part, just organizing content, making content, editing, putting it out consistently. It's just uh, gives me a sense of satisfaction कि हाँ आज कुछ किया, हाँ इस हफ्ते कुछ किया मैंने, तो yeah, like the entire thing is my favorite part. And like बचपन से जब मैं गाते आ रही हूँ, तो if I'm getting a chance to put out new stuff every week, it's just a sense of like satisfaction कि हाँ अच्छा लग रहा है कि आज किया कुछ ऐसा. So there's nothing particular that is my favorite. So the entire thing actually.
So, what would you say is the easiest part out of all of them?
Easiest part. I'll have to think. Wait. Hmm. Easiest part. There is no easy part actually. It's like right from selecting a song to scheduling it for that day, to the shooting process, audio editing, video editing. लाइक ऑडियो वीडियो एडिटिंग तो मैंने अभी 2 महीने पहले आई थिंक स्टार्ट किया. लाइक उससे पहले तो आई जस्ट यूज्ड टू शूट एंड पुट इट रैंडमली. तो there's nothing easy, but I think I still enjoy the scheduling process thoda, because I like being organized. So I have all these post-its and calendars and stuff. I just mark my content is ready for the next 2 months. It's like that.
Wow.
So that's nice.
So, like one of your latest videos, that Kal Ho Na Ho wala video, you
Yeah.
had like 2-3 angles
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that
yeah.
video. So, how did you do that?
So basically मेरे हर वीडियो में मैं लाइव गाती हूँ. Okay, like when I have a Nikon DSLR, when that is recording and मैं अकेले shoot करती हूँ. Like I don't have many people around me to help me, because I'm alone in Pune technically, away from family. So sometimes I do call over friends for some like fun shoots and stuff, but mostly I have to do it myself. Everything from adjusting the focus to everything. So मेरे सब वीडियोस स्टेशनरी एक फ्रेम में एक जगह पे होते थे. And I see all these fancy YouTubers just like posing and singing against the sunset and stuff. मैं अभी तो पुणे में कर नहीं सकती मेरे घर पे, but I just wanted to spice it up थोड़ा, like different angles से audience retention ज्यादा रहता है. Like if it's in the same frame for the whole 3 or 4 minutes of the song, people might get bored, just click away somewhere. So if I keep changing angles, it may be a simple zoom in, zoom out, just a side view or something else, like the Luke zoom in. It just might make a difference, I thought. So what I did was I recorded the audio first, edited it into the track, and then I went up on my terrace, because मेरे रूम में फिक्स्ड 2 spots है मेरे. एक वो उधर कट्टा है पीछे वाला, एंड एक दूसरे रूम की येलो वॉल. So those two are like my fixed spots, and I think अब लोग भी बोर हो गए होंगे सेम बैकग्राउंड्स पे देख के. So I went up on the terrace. I had my earphones on. मैंने वो ट्रैक बजाया. वो बजते बजते मैंने उसके साथ लाइव गाया. I shot the videos like इस एंगल पे एक बार लाइव गाया, देन आई जस्ट टर्न द कैमरा लाइक दिस, इस एंगल पे एक बार लाइव गाया, एंड देन आई जस्ट एडिटेड द वीडियो. सो या वो वैसे किया.
So, basically, you shot the whole thing 3 times.
या क्योंकि अलग एंगल्स पे करना पड़ता है, एंड व्हेन यू आर अलोन इट्स जस्ट लाइक इट्स अ टायरिंग प्रोसेस शूटिंग अलोन इन डिफरेंट एंगल्स. आई डोंट नो हाउ पीपल डू इट. एक एंगल पे ठीक होता है कि एक बार बजा के यू जस्ट फिनिश इट ऑफ. डिफरेंट एंगल पे यू नीड टू सिंग इट thrice, because I can't लिप सिंक, क्योंकि लाइक इधर जो वो मूवमेंट होती है
हाँ,
तो वो फील नहीं आता, ऐसा क्लियरली दिखता था कि ये लिप सिंक कर रही है, सो
right.
आई हैड टू एक्चुअली सिंग इट 3 times इन 3 different angles, so yeah, that was difficult.
So, like, does it also get a little boring sometimes if you have to shoot all alone?
Uh, Not actually. Matlab, I actually enjoy shooting alone because I've tried shooting with a friend. I tried shooting with a friend once, but then I just get very awkward. Like I'm looking at the lens, and my friend is sitting here, and she keeps looking at me, and I just get, oh shit, why is she staring at? It's like I don't know. I actually enjoy shooting alone. Like खुद के रूम में बंद कमरा, खुल के गा सकती हूँ मैं एकदम. But I
Right.
get tensed while singing in front of people. I still get tensed. After 12 years of training, I still get tensed.
But being honest, I've seen you sing on stage and you never look nervous. Like, never.
Maybe because तुम लोग like क्लास में कैसे फ्रेंड्स के सामने गाते हैं तो ठीक है, you know, they also kind of join and I'm comfortable. But actually no, I still get tensed. I don't know. मैं ऐसे आंख बंद करके गाती हूँ नहीं तो my expression is very awkward. I need to work on that. मैं अभी जाके कैमरा के सामने थोड़ी कंफर्टेबल हुई, यू नो, बिकॉज इफ यू वॉच माई प्रीवियस वीडियो मैं लिटरली आंख बंद करके 4 मिनट कंटिन्यूस आंख बंद करके गा रही हूँ. एंड अभी अभी मैं कैमरा के सामने थोड़ी चिल हुई हूँ, बट इन फ्रंट ऑफ पीपल आई स्टिल नीड टू वर्क फॉर दैट.
Right, right. I'll just, want to go back to your training part because I'm very, I think intrigued by it because I've never had like, such training in any art form as such. So, my question is कि कुछ कुछ यूट्यूबर्स होते हैं जिनका ऐसे कोई ट्रेनिंग नहीं है, नॉट नेसेसरली इन क्लासिकल, इंडियन क्लासिकल, बट इंग्लिश गाने वाले हो तो वेस्टर्न क्लासिकल या हिंदी गाने हुए तो क्लासिकल, बट कुछ कुछ होते हैं जिनका ये बेस नहीं होता. तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक वो क्या डिफरेंस लाता है ट्रेनिंग व्हेन यू sing on
So,
YouTube?
see, it depends from person to person because some people are just magically blessed with a good voice. The best example for this I can give you is Kishore Kumar. That
Right.
man wasn't trained in any form, but he still was at his A game since day one and till the end. And he didn't have any training. So it was like just some people are just so blessed with a naturally beautiful voice and they can, you know, which they can mold into. But like generally, like training does help because as I said, classical is like the foundation. So like you saw, like Bandish Bandits का अगर example दिया, she could sing well, okay, she could sing, but because उसका foundation strong नहीं था, she had problems while singing live because it does make a difference. If you don't have that bold foundation, you just cannot sing in a certain way in front of people that you want to. Recording studios में अलग होता है. There you can amp up थोड़े चीजें ऊपर नीचे to make it sound better. But when you sing live, I think training is very important because then you just training just helps you in every way possible. It might be the basic things like breathing or just extending that tone a half second longer because these are very little things which make a difference
Right.
while performing. And that's why like the YouTubers who don't have training, many of them are just so amazing because maybe it's their vibe or the way they sing, their expression that matters. But for someone like me, I'm not that good at facial expressions, so I just need training. And I am not blessed to have a randomly beautiful voice like Kishore Kumar sir because he was just not trained but still so good. And that's why I think like for someone like us, like normal people, we need training. We are not, everyone's not Kishore Kumar, so yeah.
Right. That's an interesting perspective. All right, so I guess let's just open up the questions to the audience and let's see what they have to ask you.
VPB 2981 is Vrinda. So I like
Okay.
वो जो colony के classes थे, I used to learn with her. Like Surekha Maushi used to teach both of us when we were like
Oh.
little. So yeah.
So your friend from singing class is asking you for a Marathi song.
Marathi song, okay. Damn, I'll have to think. Which one, Vrinda? Marathi songs, when it's like it's things either get too classical or it's either too light. So like I always get confused what to sing in Marathi because when it comes to Hindi, we can just stick to a really retro track which everyone enjoys and then that's it. But
Right.
मराठी में एक इशू हो जाता है ऐसा.
Your favorite maybe. So Vrunda is like behind you. की गायचंच आहे मराठी गाणं.
Sam, your favorite maybe. Oh my God, I'm so horrible at remembering lyrics. My
Can I
video.
suggest something?
Yeah,
If you
sure,
don't
sure,
mind.
definitely.
मुंबई पुणे मुंबईचं that कधी तू.
कधी तू मला लिरिक्स येत नाही. एक मिनिट. लॅपटॉप. ते मला येतं का गाणं ते? थांब, बघू दे मला. कधी तू लिरिक्स. I'm so bad at remembering lyrics, dude. हाँ, मिळालं. ओके, मेरे को सिर्फ पहले 3 लाइन्स आते तो मैं वही गाने वाली हूँ.
चलेगा कितना भी. We just want to hear your voice.
ओके, सो कधी तू रिमझिम झरणारी बरसात कधी तू चमचम करणारी चादरात कधी तू कोसळत्या धारा थैमान वारा बिजलीची नक्षी अंबरात सळसळत्या लाटा भिजलेल्या वाटा न न न न न ओलरात कधी तू रिमझिम झरणारी बरसात कधी तू चमचम करणारी चादरात. इतना ही आता है मेरे को.
प्लीज YouTube वीडियो बनाना प्लीज. दिस इज वन ऑफ माय
चलेगा
फेवरेट सॉन्ग्स.
चलेगा डेफिनेटली आई डू इट. तेरा बर्थडे कब है?
मेरा तो मई में आता है.
अरे मई में मैशअप में एम होता है मेरा, नहीं तो मैं कर जाती. यू नो स्केड्यूलिंग में ये भी ठीक है, ये भी है क्या लाइक टॉपिकल कंटेंट जो हम लोग एडवर्टाइजिंग में करते हैं. आई काइंड ऑफ डू इट फॉर माय चैनल एज वेल. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल 2 नवंबर को शाहरुख खान का बर्थडे था. 1 नवंबर रात को मैंने कल हो ना हो कवर डाला. देन 13th October को, so I am a fan of BTS, the Korean boy band.
या
तो 13th November को there's one guy in it called Jimin. तो उसका बर्थडे था 13th October को. तो 12th October रात को I posted Stay Gold, which
Stay
is one of
Gold.
their songs. Yeah. तो ऐसे when I schedule content ना, I just do it like मैं advertising इसमें डालती हूँ. Like topical days are important because people search up those terms when you know किसी का birthday तो चल इनके कुछ गाने हैं, इनके कुछ scenes, movie scenes देखते हैं, and that kind of helps in more views. So
Right. So
I
this
do
is,
that.
yeah, I think this is one thing that a lot of creators kind of tend to forget because, you know, even if people are not really looking up for these terms on that day, your social media app itself will promote it for you.
Yeah, algorithm just it works in a crazy way. Like YouTube algorithm, like it's just not predictable. That's what is the weird thing about it. Like some videos which you think like एक मैंने बनाया था कि like shit, this is sounding so good, इसके visuals भी अच्छे हैं, this will do so good, barely gets 200 views. But something which I just shot randomly घर के कपड़े में ऐसे random jamming, that shoots up to like 10-20,000. I'm like, why? It's just not predictable, and that's I think the beautiful part of it, that it's not predictable. You never know what's coming next.
I mean, I think you're the first person who said it's so beautiful because it's unpredictable. Like,
Yeah. Because ऐसा like before monetizing the channel, you need some random boost like this, and you never know कौन से वीडियो पे वो होगा. So unless you just keep putting out content, some might be up to the mark, some might not be up to the mark, but you just need to constantly put it out and then get better at it because उसके बिना नहीं work करेगा algorithm तुम्हारे favor में. It's like that.
Right, right. All right, then I think I have done with my set of questions that I had for you, and I'm just assuming that the audience also had the same questions as me. Okay, so no questions from the audience, so no problem. But Shivani,
Thanks, Siddhi. Thanks, Vrinda.
yeah, I'm sorry, Vrunda, that I didn't get your name right. I'm not excellent with names. I didn't get it right in the first go. So yeah, thank you so much. This was such a fun session, such a lively session.
Thanks for having me. Finally, अच्छा लग रहा है.
Thanks for coming. I've been looking forward to this ever since I, planned this thing. Like the first person that popped into my mind for this, talk show was Shivani Patwardhan.
Hey, that is so cute. इतना तारीफ.
Tarif, I'm telling you the truth. That is how much I love your work. I think I won't say I've watched all of your videos. I haven't, truthfully. But at least 80-85% तो देखे हैं.
हाँ, I don't think even I went back and watched my videos. मैं भी नहीं देखती वो पहले वाले तो बिल्कुल नहीं इतना like अभी मैंने जब एक साल बाद देखती हूँ ना इतना horrible लगता है कि like शी क्या गाया है ऐसा लगता है. But maybe अगले साल अभी के वीडियोस के बारे में भी वही बोलूंगी मैं. So I was like देखने दो.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you.
See you.